Hello everybody and welcome. Yeah, I've got another upgrade here for the Blue Model Y, and that's this, JawJut. Well, for those of you who may not know, it is a box of mud flaps. Yeah, it's comes as you see it. There's a mud flap in each one of these plastic bags. They are flexible type. They give me a instruction sheet that says go ahead and go to a website and follow the instructions. This one, if you don't have a website handy, is a tiny basic instruction sheet here. I have to get my magnifying glass, but I think it's good. Just kidding. Anyway, it comes with all the required hardware. That's in this box here. Even comes with a little wrench for that, I think it's 10 millimeter at the very back one. So it looks good. Let's go do something about this. Let's go install it on the car. You can buy all kinds of mud flaps for any model of Tesla. These particular mud flaps are set up for the Model 3 and the Model Y. So we're going to go through the installation of those. I don't have the link here for anything other than this, but you might want to have a look around. You probably have mud flaps for the S and the X also. I just don't have them. I just cleaned off the area here a little bit. Guess I should get a rag, but I don't have one right this minute. All right, so the procedure is pretty simple. These buttons here need to be removed. They are a pop top kind of thing. I will stick a screwdriver in there and I will show you how we can make that happen. I have my gnarly tool, but I'm pretty sure that if I stick it right here in the slot, I can just pop that top right off and the thing comes flying. All right, let's try a new tactic. I'm going to pry this up. I'm going to get under the head because the head is right here on top. I can see it moving. For the life of me, I can't get the thing in there. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm not sure where it went. Doesn't matter. Let's grab a mud flap here out of the box. We've got a bag of extra long things here. As you can see, they're much longer. We'll need that because of the thickness of the mud flap. If I compare them to the back, yeah, as you can see, look, there's skinnier diameter here and a bigger one. So I'm guessing the bigger one is in the back. And if I look here, my instructions don't show much. You see that yourself? Right there on the top left? Well, looks like it's a bigger barrel on the right, so we're going with the smaller one, which happens to be this bag. With the clip this way, we'll clip into the top, right up here. I pull it towards me, there. Then I slide it down and line up the holes. And I take the smaller diameter, push it in the hole. Then I take the pin for the smaller diameter. That's the big one. So here's this pin for this one. I want to push the button all the way flush, push the pin down. Okay, then I'm going to grab another one. I find the right one. They're laying all over the floor. It's okay. Here's the small one. Here is the mating pin. All right. And I'll line this one up on the hole right there. I then will push it as far in as I can while I insert the pin like that. And guess what? The mud flap is installed. Yep, just about anybody. You know, these mud flaps are a little different. They're very flexible. So we'll see how this works over time, but I think it'll be just fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead to the rear and we'll have set that up and have a look there, okay? Be right with you. We're set up here at the back left. Same procedure applies. This button here needs to be popped up like that. Same with this one, if I find the right entry. I think it's over here maybe. Oops, sorry. Hope you guys don't get seasick. All right, do that, pull it right out, pop the top and pull them right out, okay? Now I need to use this 10mm wrench. It needs to go underneath and I need to unscrew this bolt. It actually holds part of the rear bumper onto the fascia. So I'm going to spin around here and I'm going to grab my mobile camera. See if I can get a shot of it here. And I can. So you need two hands. One shouldn't be filming, but it is. That's fine. I gotta stretch my arm out a little bit. Try to do this stuff and for the camera, and it sucks. I should just get my ratchet wrench. I mean, I can only break this thing, right? So let's see. I'm gonna put you right under where I'm working. So I'll either drop the wrench and knock the lens out of the camera. But it's in there good, let me tell you. All right, we're good now. Okay, there it is. It is out. We got a hole. All right, so let's get our mud flap now. So here's the mud flap. The key to this one is this hook right here. You see it? That hooks into the lip right here, right up here inside of the fender well. And then we pull it around and secure it with that bolt goes here. And then those two push pins here. So let me screw around with that and let's see if I can get it in. I'm gonna back this up a little bit so you guys can see the action. Now, I remember on the last one this was the most difficult. Now I found that you start low right here and then push the mud flap upwards until all the holes line up. And then it catches this thing better. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. All right, well, I'm there. Okay. Now, I think the long pole in the tin is this screw. So I'm gonna put that in next, and then I'll put the little pins in over here. Let me see if I can get that done. Mud flap bracket. And like any machine screw or bolt or whatever, you don't over tighten stuff. This is not a head bolt or a lug nut. You want a nice snug fit, okay? When it socks up, which means it gives you plenty of resistance, you go just maybe 1/8 of a turn. It's not going anywhere. Okay, that is in there solid. Now we will do the push pins. Here's our set of push pins. So I will reach around the camera here. And I do believe that see, look at that, we're perfectly lined up. These guys have it down. Look at that. And then remember, with these kinds of things, you wanna make sure that the thing is pushed together, including the little black pin thing, right? And then, well, a lot of times I'll use the wheel as the helper here. And I'm just in the wrong spot with the lights and everything. So let's see if I can move around here. Yep, just like that. It's flush and flush. And that's not going anywhere. I think that's on. Pretty good. All right, I'm not going to bore you with two more of these. If you need to see the procedure, play the video back. Let me finish up the other side and I'll be back just as quick as I can. Let's have a look at the mud flaps. Yeah, they're looking pretty darn good actually. Get a close look here. You can see they stick well. They look good on the outside. That's the front left. Here is the rear left. Good contour around the escutcheon. They look pretty good, all in all, and they're flexible to boot. The opposite mirror image, yeah. Looks pretty good. And the front one, it's on there pretty nice. Well, there you go. If you like this video, give me a like, and if you would, please pass it on to your friends. If you're not subscribed, please do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and take care.